teach your children about wildlife, the animals that we share the planet with, so that they are connected to the planet and the animals for the rest of their lives. We're going to do that here today, and the theme of the fair this year is superheroes, so that's pretty awesome because we take care of the superheroes of nature, and we're going to introduce many of them to all of you here today. Are you guys ready to get started? Wonderful. Well, I'm going to start off with a superhero that's not as well known to you young kids in the audience, but you adults are going to know this one. It's from back in the day. Its name is Underdog. Yeah, the adults remember Underdog. So this is our version of Underdog. Who has a dog? Yes, I have a dog too. It's a little rescued Maltese. She's about this big. Her tongue hangs out the side of her face. Her name's Pixie. That's my Underdog, but this is our Underdog from Zoo to You. Her name is Anna, and she is not a domestic dog. We all know what this is, right? This is a coyote. See, all of those dogs you have at home, whether you have a Maltese like me, or a Chihuahua, or maybe you have a Dalmatian, or maybe you have a Poodle, those are called domestic dogs, and many people don't realize that every single breed of dog was actually created from wolves. But you already knew that, right? Because, see, those little dogs, like even my little Pixie, she has an inner wolf inside of her. Your dogs probably do too, because what do they still do? Howl, right? So that's a wild canine behavior, howling is. The way it works is when one dog in the wild canine pack starts to howl, what do they all do? They howl, right. Well, Anna here is the only coyote at the fair. But as far as she's concerned, you are all just one big group of of coyotes. So, if we start to howl, she will start to howl. You guys ready to be coyotes? Yeah. All right, on the count of 3, everyone howl like a coyote. 1, 2, 3. Coyotes do it, wolves do it, and all of your domestic dogs do too. That's their inner wolf coming out. Anna here is the newest member of our animal family at Zoo to You. She came to us as a rescue coyote because unfortunately right now we're in a big drought in California. You all already know that. And as a result, many of the animals are coming down out of the hillsides in search of water. Well, whenever that happens, they encounter human things like roadways, which is what happened with Anna's mom. Now, fortunately, the people who hit Anna's mom felt bad. They got out, they went to move her to the side of the road, they saw her moving, and they actually rescued this coyote before it was born. It survived, and now it lives at Zoo to You, but as you can see, it does not exactly act like a coyote. It's never seen another coyote and doesn't know how to act like a wild coyote, so of course it'll live with us at Zoo to You for the rest of its life. Thank you, Samantha and Anna. All right. So, when it comes to superheroes, there are some, of course, very famous superheroes, right? I need a volunteer who would like to meet a superhero. Now, this first time, I need a mom. I got a mom right here. Come on up here. Yes, you right there. Come on up here.
Of course, who's gonna?
Come on, you guys stay there. You guys stay right there. I'll be right back. Stay right there.
Oh, Mom, if you can't come up, it's okay. I'll pick another volunteer. It's all right.
Sit down.
All right, I need a mom. How about you right there in the purple shirt? Right there. Purple pink, sorry. Colorblind up here. Come on up here. Come right up on the stage right here. Everybody give her a round of applause. She's going to be the superhero. That's awesome, right? She needs the applause because she doesn't know which one she's meeting yet. So come right over here. What is your name? Julie. Nice to meet you, Julie. So Julie, we're going to introduce you to a very famous superhero. But in order to do that, let's step a little bit forward. And then I'm going to have you turn around and turn your back towards the audience. Perfect, Julie. And now we are going to bring out the one, the only, the Spider-Man. All right. Here comes Spider-Man. Spider-Man, Spider-Man. That's not Spider-Man. That's Dolores dressed as a scary superhero. All right, so this is Spider-Man. All right.
Oh, I'm glad I am.
You moms are jealous you didn't volunteer, aren't you? So this is the real live Spider-Man. Julie, would you like to meet him? All right, she said sure. She's cool with meeting the real Spider-Man. Go ahead and turn around. All right. Oh wow, give her a round of applause. This is a brave mom right here. Awesome. So this is the real Spider-Man, and Dolores is actually going to take him back and stand in the light because I want you guys to see. Spider-Man, what was his superhero power? Spinning web, right? Well, if Dolores stands right around, yep, if you stand a little bit off to the side, Dolores, there we go, then everyone can see it in the light right there. You guys see that? So yes, spiders or arachnids are known for spinning web, and they actually can do that. You see all of that web right there? That's awesome, right? Give the Spider-Man a big round of applause. Now that wasn't very nice of us, Julie, because of all the superheroes to meet, I mean really, Spider-Man. Right? We could have done better than that. We're going to now, because wouldn't all moms probably rather be like the Hulk? Well, yeah, right, moms? The Hulk. All right, so go ahead and put your hands out in front of you, Julie, because we're going to redeem ourselves and introduce you to the real live Hulk.
Oh, had to move for that one, huh?
So this is nature's Hulk Hogan, an animal made of solid muscle. This is a Burmese python. That's a big snake, right, moms? Yes, just like the Incredible Hulk, it is solid muscle. The entire length of this animal is super strength. It's a constrictor. Burmese python's 11 feet long. That's a big snake, right, moms?
Yeah.
No, it's really not. Actually, when this snake is full grown, it will be from the speakers right there to the staircase right there. As big around as a telephone pole and weigh over 300 pounds. Animal made of solid muscle, and Julie did an excellent job. She's a brave mom. All right, we're going to say goodbye to the Hulk and give Julie a big round of applause. Thank you for coming up today. So Spider-Man can spin web, and the Incredible Hulk has super strength. But not every single superhero has a superhuman power. In fact, there's one very famous superhero that relies not on superhuman power, but rather on his genius and intellect. In the animal kingdom, what animal do we consider wise? The owl, right? So the superhero, though, is Batman. But I'm going to introduce you to our Dark Knights from Zoo to You. They are our group of owls. I think eventually the owls will come out. Here they come! All right! So, these are our owls. This is Luna. Luna is a barn owl. This is an owl you would find locally here in Paso, Robles. In fact, the next time you drive by one of our vineyards, I want you to look up around the vineyard. You're going to see a little box somewhere at the top of the building, or a pole, or a fence. That's an owl box to attract owls to the property. Down here in the audience, Nikki and Hannah are walking around with what are called screech owls. Those are not babies, they are adults. The screech owl is a very small species of owl. The barn owl is a local species of owl. And this here is the largest species of owl in the world. This is called a Eurasian eagle owl. So this is the largest. The screech owls are one of the smallest, and owls come in all sizes, big and small. But one thing that all owls have in common are some superhuman powers we cannot do. One thing is related to their vision. Their eyeballs are so big. If you had eyes as big as an owl's eyes, compared to the size of your skull, your eyeballs would be the size of softballs. If your eyeballs were as big as softballs, they'd be heavy, and you would not be able to do something you're all doing right now. Everyone can hold their head still and only move their eyeballs. Owls cannot do that. Their eyeballs are fixed, pointed straight ahead, and they can't move their eyeballs, so instead they turn their head. Has everyone heard that owls can spin their heads in circles? Yes, that is true. Owls cannot turn their heads all the way around in a circle. They can't turn it further than you, though. Everyone turn your head as far as you can. Okay, try it the other way because it feels good. Okay, look back at me. You can turn your head to your shoulder, but then an owl can keep on turning until they're facing the back, and then they keep on turning until they're looking off of their other shoulder. So 3/4 of a turn, or 270 degrees in either direction, is how far they can turn their head. That's certainly a lot more than we can. They're doing that to look for food. Owls like to eat things like rats, mice, possums, skunks. You know why owls will eat a skunk? Because owls can't smell. They don't care if a skunk is stinky, they can't smell it anyway. But that's a really important natural population control. That's why the farmers around here, or here we call them the vineyard owners, that's why those guys have those owl boxes around to attract the owls to keep all of those animals that do cause a problem away from their farms. So, owls have excellent nighttime vision. They also have another superhuman strength, which is their hearing. Owls can see very well at night, but they can also hear with a special form of hearing called echolocation, which means that they can know exactly where something is, how big it is, how fast it's moving, not with their eyeballs, but with their ears. So they're definitely a superhero animal. Let's give a round of applause to all of our dark knights from ZooU. Now, when it comes to superheroes, who is, if I asked all of you, who is the most famous, the most well-known of all the superheroes? Who is it? Superman, right? Superman, I think it's fair to say that Superman is like the most famous of all the superheroes. Whether you're young or old, no matter where you live, you know who Superman is. Do I have a kid who would like to volunteer who knows a little bit about Superman?
Right back there, sit.
How about the little girl right there? You right there. Come on up here.
Oh, yeah.
Make your way right up here. How are you?
She's gonna scream.
Come on over here. What's your name? What is it? Hi, Ella. Ella, come on this way. I'm going to have you walk right over here, right towards the front. There we go. And Ella, I'm going to have you put this glove on this hand.
He's ready to fly.
There we go. Now hold your arm up with it. Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. So Ella, have you seen Superman? You've seen shirts of Superman? Okay, that's close enough. You guys in the audience, when you look up in the sky and you see Superman, what do you say? Hold on, start over. What do you say? It's a bird. It's a plane.
Missed it.
No, guys, it's just a bird. But it's a Harris hawk, which is native to the Sonoran Desert in places like Arizona and New Mexico, and just like Superman, it can fly. Let's let her make her flight back down over the audience. All right, now everyone give Ella a big round of applause. Take a bow, Ella. You did a great job. And here, I'm going to give you some bubbles you can blow on people at the fair. Go ahead and make your way. Be careful walking down the stairs. They're a little steep. All right, so Superman can fly. That's one of his superhuman abilities, but that's not the only one with Superman. Superman is also known to be able to jump and leap tall buildings in a single bound, right? Much like the animal you're going to meet right now, this animal is famous for its jumping too. Her name is Malaika, and Malaika is called an African serval. African cats, most of us think of things like lions, right? Or what's the fastest cat in the world? The cheetah. Well, yes, the cheetah is the fastest cat in the world, known for their speed. The African serval is the second fastest cat in the world. But that's not what they're known for. They're not famous for speed. This species of cat is famous for their jumping ability. The African serval has long legs, and from a standing position, they can jump straight up 12 feet in the air and bat a bird out of the sky. So they are the best of all the cats as far as jumping straight up 12 feet. But they can also jump 12 to 14 mentally over something. So they're an excellent jumper. Malika here, Malika came to us at Zoo to You because she was someone's pet. For those of you that don't know, it's actually against the law here to have a serval or any wild cat for that matter as a house pet. And lo and behold, they figured out after Malika wasn't a kitten anymore that maybe it wasn't going to work out to have a wild cat as a house pet. And so she ended up being confiscated after some incidents with her, but that's the reason why it's not a good idea to choose an animal like this to try to keep in your home. Everybody give Malika a big round of applause. And she'll continue to jump buildings as she feels like it. Did you guys enjoy the show today? I want to thank you all for coming out and supporting our show here at the California Mid-State Fair. If you love animals and you want to support wildlife, you're certainly welcome to get involved with us at Zoo to You. You can talk to the ladies in the booth over there and they can give you information about volunteering. If you want us at your next birthday party,
Hey, we're going to have a big bar dance tonight. Make sure you come on by and hang out with us for a while tonight.
Yeah, David.
So closing, and just as a good time.
It's gonna box.
Get a picture with your phone, Simon. Harry? Oh. Want me to hold that? Try to get it where it's turned this way, alright? Hurry. Wait till it turns this way. There it goes. Get a good one? Yeah, that's a good one. We'll take another if you want. What time is it?